What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Boxem office hours. Good to see you guys. If you're watching on the replay and you don't know that we do this all the time, every Monday at 5, Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we're always live. So it's always good to see you guys popping in, asking questions, all that good stuff. So as you guys are hopping on, let us know who's in chat, and also let us know if you have any questions we can answer about your Amazon business. We just had Easter. There's a bunch of good seasonal sales. Things are about to get really fun with like Memorial Day sales and all that kind of stuff just around the corner as well.
Yeah, we were just getting our Miami Sellers Conference talk ready too for next week as well. So we're looking back at our old ones for inspiration. It kind of weird. That feels like so long ago and so short ago, kind of at the same time, honestly.
Yeah, let us know if we'll see you guys in Miami and chat too. What's up, Armand? What's up, George? What's up, Alex? Good to see you guys. Absolutely. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, so let us know what we can help you guys out with. We've both been posting a bunch of free content as always. I just posted a video this morning, kind of focusing on sourcing like seasonal items. So we got lots of weather's getting warmer, holidays are coming up, that kind of stuff. That's going to be really useful for you guys. I put some sourcing sauce in there as well. I know Miles has been posting a lot of stuff as well. So make sure you guys check all that out if you are not sure how to find those next products. And yeah. Let's excited to get into it with you guys today. What's up, Santiago?
Yeah, and some very important dates coming up too, y'all. I just look this up basically to kind of break this down for y'all. But we got in the next pretty much like 2 months, right? May 11th is Mother's Day, so around Mother's Day there's going to be a bunch of good sales. May 26th is the Memorial Day, which is underrated every year as a sourcing weekend.
Honestly, it's usually like the best sourcing of the year besides Black Friday.
Yeah, which makes no sense, but
they're just randomly like crazy good sales. Yeah, that's in like a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, and then June 15th we got Father's Day, right? And then 4th of July, and then sometime in the middle of July, I don't think they've announced the specific dates yet, is going to be Amazon's July Prime Day, and then that's also pretty much right when the back to school season kicks off too as well. So it's going to be a good time for y'all.
Absolutely. What's up, Armand? Need a pod with Jimmy? Yeah. They go.
Back to school. Very good. What's up?
Yeah,
Christian?
True, Albert. Are you sourcing for back to school right now, or? Yeah, that's what's up. What's up, Christian? Your new Amazon seller. What's the best thermal label printer? Yeah, so don't overthink like printer brands and label brands and all that kind of stuff. You can get like a Rollo would be the best thing. The cheaper ones, like you're saying, like $100, you kind of get what you pay for with that. But
yeah,
if you're saving money, then go for it.
Yeah, with many items that sell 30 to 40 per month, how many sellers is too many sellers to jump on an item? Yeah, so estimated sales can be a little bit misleading and number of sellers can be a little bit misleading. Just focus mainly on the trend of the offer count. If the offer count's shooting up and the price is shooting down, that's probably something you want to avoid. But if the offer count's steady or if the offer count's going down and the price is either steady or the price is going up, it's probably something you want to consider grabbing.
Yep. See, what's up, Christian? You looking for new ASINs to sell 100% of the time, or do you replenish some ASINs as well? So, I mean, early on, you're going to 100% of your business is new ASINs, right? And then you'll get to the point, especially kind of like usually like somewhere between 3 to 9 months in, depending on how much money you had to start and how serious you're taking it. A lot of sellers will get to the point where a crazy amount of their business is just replenishing the same items. And then you build up a bunch of capital and you're always adding new stuff to the pile. But there's kind of a sweet spot, not too far into the business, where you're just restocking a bunch of your best products. At this point, a good percentage of the stuff that I'm selling is just like restocking. But we're always adding new stuff to the catalog, right? Because especially with OA, I would say the average item lasts maybe 3 to 4 replens, somewhere around there. Because some things will sell for years, some things you just buy once. So obviously, if you're never sourcing anything new, you're going to run out. But yeah, and then just make sure you're documenting everything that you're buying as well. So if you have it all on a nice, easy seller app Google Sheet, just click a button every time you add something to your store, and then when sales roll back around, you're just filtering that down to, oh, there's a Nautica sale. All right, here's the 47 leads I found at Nautica in the past. Oh, 17 of them are good today. All right, I'll buy them all. Just makes it way, way easier.
On Boxem, is there a way to choose which fulfillment center your products are sent to versus the 3 options provided in the shipping setting? No, unfortunately, Compton.
Yeah, that's not possible anywhere, Compton. I think there were some older tools that let you do that, but it was against TOS, so people got like some.
We're not going to let y'all do that, or we're not going to let you guys do that through Boxem. Obviously, don't think you should.
Want to make sure you guys keep your account healthy, all that kind of stuff with Boxem. What's up, Deji? Say you love Boxem so much. User friendly, tracks a bunch of info. Yeah, exactly, Deji. Glad glad you're liking it there. Yeah. So if you guys want to check out Boxem, there's a link down below. You can try it for 2 weeks for free. It's by far the best way to make shipments, track your profit, all that kind of stuff. And then we've got some awesome analytic stuff that is coming very soon, and some crazy ideas in general. So just hop in, and then you guys will get the price locked in, all that kind of stuff, as we're adding even more awesome features. So you can try it for 2 weeks for free.
Yeah, so good question here from Michael. Sites that don't allow you to buy 10 items, will multiple invoices work to ungate? Yes, you can combine multiple invoices, multiple email confirmations. In theory, or you could do 10 order confirmations of one on a specific item, but yeah, exactly. Ideally it'd be 1 of 10 or 2 of 5 or so on and so forth. And they can combine to 10 plus too. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. What's up, Essentials? Got some Nivea getting gated. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what you need to do. Yeah, I love it, Essentials. Yeah, and wherever you got it, just make sure your business address and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You probably have the category auto ungated though, Essential, honestly, for that. Yeah.
Deja, I know you've been getting more serious about Amazon, all that kind of stuff. How's everything going for you? You sourcing some more profit? I think we've talked a little bit there. Sweet. Yeah, let us know what else you guys are running into here. And then the biggest thing for any of you guys that are watching, and how do I sell more? How do I find more products? That kind of thing. The 99% of the time, there are only 2 things that will help you do that, right? It's time in the game, and it's talking to other people that are also spending time in the game, right? There's a lot of things that will feel like progress in any business, right? With Amazon, it's talking to other smart sellers, or it's just going out there and getting the reps in. So if you're feeling stuck, feeling like, oh, I can't find anything, that kind of thing, the only way to solve that is just exposing yourself to the business, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. And then also just let us know if we can help you guys out with anything. We're always answering like YouTube comments, DMs all over the place, that kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah. And then in general, we got a lot of good stuff coming. I think we kind of talk about this every year, but May 1st, sourcing gets easier just because both consumer demand picks up, and there's a lot more holidays in essentially the last two thirds of the year relative to the first third of the year, pretty much. So it's good stuff coming up there. Does Sam's Club work to ungate? 100%. So all big websites, if you think about it kind of from Amazon's perspective, they're looking for places that are legit. And so what could be more legit than the biggest sellers of name brand products in the world, essentially, So yeah, you'll be
pretty sure it's either Sam's Club or Costco. That's the biggest wholesaler in the country. So if they want wholesale invoices, then that will definitely do it for you.
Yeah, Walmart, Target, all that stuff's gonna work for you guys right there. So don't see that as a big kind of unattainable thing. Ungating is something that if ungating didn't work, there'd be no sellers in these listings.
Absolutely. Yeah, let us Essentials for sure. Already answered that for you, but yeah, that's a great idea there. Yeah, you guys are extra quiet today.
Yeah, if y'all need us to review any ASINs too, send those as well. We're happy to take a look. We'll plug them in, break down all the data for you guys, and everything like that. Watched a lot of your videos and listed my first item. Staying nervous, but thanks for the help. Do you limit your one-on-one training? Is it still open? Yeah, Michael. So you can check that out. The link in the description for all that stuff. And we also have a ton of good videos here to help you guys on your channel too. I posted a really good 13-minute product research tutorial today. I think that'll be very helpful for you as well. But dude, we're here to help you feel less nervous. Any specific questions you got and anything we can help with, y'all make sure you let us know in the chat. And we are happy to help you. Right, pretty much. Almost done the first month of the second quarter of the year here. Back to school, the second best time of the year will kick off in July, and then Q4, the best time of the year, will kick off in October. So we want to make sure we have you guys fully prepared for all that stuff. Sorry, I clicked off live, must have missed your answer. Thank you. No problem right there.
What's up, David? Good to see you, man.
Anything but clothing. LOL. Yeah,
sure.
Love, toy love. Yeah, there's all types of stuff you can sell. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. What's up, David? How's business looking for you today, man? And I've been on basically all the calls recently. David's got great vibes. Yeah.
Very, very good guy there. Very, very good guy. Yeah. Walmart provides invoice to get ungated. Nope, you're going to use the email confirmations similar to any other ungate. No need to worry about invoices or anything like that. Even if they say that when they deny you, trust me, you're going to get denied regardless of what you submit. So yeah, and the way we know for a fact Walmart works, if you just think logically, one, we've obviously used it, but if you think logically, there's a bunch of brands that are only sold on Walmart, right? And they're gated. So if there's sellers in those listings, clearly Walmart documentation has to work to ungate, basically is kind of the thought process on that. Yeah.
Yep. All FBM 30 days in, 4K in sales. That's what's up, Michael. Yeah, that's a great start, man. Think it's time to do both. Just stay what you're doing. Yeah, you want to do both, I would say, Michael. So on a lot of your products and some things that you're stuck with or you've completely skipped sourcing because you didn't see like FBM buy box rotation. That's a whole nother world of opportunity for you now, right? And those items that you're having a lot of success selling as an FBM seller, you can probably keep selling those FBM, toss those into a little, into a Boxem shipment, have those check in at Amazon, and then you're still making those FBM sales while you're going to be able to get that like higher sales velocity from being an FBA seller on that, basically. But yeah, that's good work there, man. And let me see. Oh, let me get I was gonna pull up a quick example here for
box here. Yeah, we'll peep the ASINs there for you guys. Does the box you send your products to Amazon have to be blank, not branded? No. For FBM, it can't be branded. For FBA, you can do whatever the heck you want because obviously when they receive the products bulk, they're gonna just disperse it basically as they see fit. Like, and it's those boxes aren't getting anywhere near customers, so they're not gonna have any idea on that. Yeah.
Yep. Do both FBM and FBN when ASIN. Yeah, that's technically like the perfect way to sell on Amazon. It's more work, but if you were really maximizing your opportunity, you'd list stuff FBM, make sales while it's checking in at FBA, and then once it's checked in, you're taking advantage of that prime bump and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, for sure. Got you, Michael. Yeah, Miles, it's easier for you to copy the ASIN. So if you want to put it up on when you're ready for that.
Albert, gonna grab that for you.
Let's see. Does the box you send your products into Amazon have to be blank? No, Diego. So I sent a ton of like Walmart boxes and Walgreens boxes and all kinds of stuff, Kohl's boxes when we were shipping out of the house. There is the only one weird rule that you probably would never run into, but you can't ship in boxes to Amazon that have like a liquor branding, basically. So no beer boxes, no Smirnoff boxes, that kind of stuff, right? So it's got to be anything besides alcohol brands. What's up, Adrian?
Bad boy up here. Albert, what are we paying too? Albert, what are we paying here, man? Let's see. So, very good. All right, let's pop this up here. So right off the bat, okay, that was not the right ASIN either. Wait, let's see. I'm gonna plug it in on Sellamp here.
Sounds good. I'll let you toss that up there.
Yeah. Okay, it was the right thing. All right, I don't know. Okay, cool. All right, this is the right thing.
Yeah, that's what's up, Alec. Okay, got the item.
All right, here we go. So right off the bat, immediately the brand is in the buy box, which is almost always a terrible sign, right? The sales rank is good on this, right? It's 40K, 1%, right? There's a private label alert. When there's a private label alert, I need to see if the brand is dominating the listing, which I can see considering the brand is in the buy box. That is the case, unfortunately. Right here, right? And then we'll give a quick glance at the Kiva chart. So this is not a good product whatsoever. There's one seller on it, or there's two sellers, one of which is dominating the buy box. That's the brand here. We can see, hey, dude, literally just in there the whole time.
There could be some other variations that you could step in on, but that one, you don't want
This one's definitely not good. Yeah, you want to see offer count in here. You want to see it, hopping up and down and everything right there. Check right here.
Yeah, some of those look a lot better, right? So you got
these are good though here. Yeah,
that's interesting. So when you're looking at variations, you're looking at new offer count before the price.
Yep.
That's I like that. That's fascinating.
Oh, really? You didn't know that was okay?
No, yeah. I look at buy box line because you can usually tell if it's moving around. It's got some.
Either one's going to do the same
both
thing.
Works.
Yeah,
that's just funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do. So what I'll typically do is I'll go here, filter by buy box.
But yeah, you can totally see based on those new seller counts that those are super reseller friendly.
Yeah.
That, like the second one is not. So you guys can see like the second item. Yeah. You can see how there's like one or two seller all the time, but then the rest of these there's a bunch of new seller fluctuation.
Fluctuation is a very good way to put it too. And then this guy nothing here. This guy nothing here.
Yeah.
Right. And the really important thing you have to do, guys, is you have to organize your Keepa columns correctly so you can actually see this. Right there. So that's going to be the key, is organizing them so you can actually see that right there. So let's see. Okay. If there's we need like a 50% code. So these are probably retail arbitrage. Or if I had to guess,
Nordrack had them for 35.
Oh shit. 25% here. All right. Well, never mind. My bad. I did the math wrong on that. Let's see. All right.
There's
so
20% catch all.
Yeah. So let's see. So 60 here minus 25%. All right. Shit. Well, there we go. So
it's a little bit more expensive than normal.
Yeah, that's what's annoying about it. Yeah. So either way, would be profitable, probably would avoid it personally. But if that extra 20% stacks, which it might not, but say it does.
Yeah. It's always good to just dive into these different variations though. Like you sent us an ASIN that was not great, but we're stumbling across some other stuff that's like really close, if not profitable, if you can stack the right coupons here.
Yeah, let's see. They got the Midnight Johns on here.
So they're probably 60 if they do have them.
Yeah, none of those match, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn, no buy box. Yeah, y'all don't automatically avoid stuff with no buy box. Stuff with no buy box can totally do well. It can totally do well. And then, we've been posting a lot of good sourcing videos for guys lately too. One thing that kind of a lot of people will be unsure of is like, where do you actually start? So, we find the items, we'll pull up typically just via storefront stocking. So if you want to do storefront stocking, which is the only way you should be finding stuff when you're a complete beginner, just start out on those winning items. Basically is kind of the thought process that I recommend. Yep.
Absolutely. Say Marshall's all right. Not that you've sold any. leaking the source
nice.
there, Brian. I like
sense.
it.
Okay, that makes sense.
See, Albert said he found those for 18. So that specification is still not any good.
Shit.
That probably was an RA find if it was that cheap.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do the free USPS label boxes work for FBM? So only if you're shipping via like priority mail, just because they give you those for free because you're going to buy the shipping through them. So generally, no.
Yeah. So like.
Absolutely. What are some popular auto-ungated brands? So we both have a bunch of videos. We're just like specifically sourcing auto-ungated brands. Just like a quick, simple list to reverse source off of, and you're going to find a bunch more. It'd be like Stafford, Athletic Works. Drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, Dan.
Those just two. Those two will show you a ton of other opportunities. And then retail store brands are also a great place for all of you guys that are trying to. You're still sub 10K a month. The only thing you need to do is go to retail store brand listings and start looking through what other people are selling. And then what's on sale today? All right, this is the brand that's on sale. As I'm looking through all those stores, I'm just going to specifically filter in on I'm just going to click that brand as I'm looking through storefronts, look through all of them, go to the next storefront, right? And it's impossible to not hit 10K a month if you just keep doing that.
So yeah, JCast says, I'm still gated in most brands. When I find a solid product to buy, some websites only allow you to buy 6 to 8 items. I'm required to submit an invoice with 10 units. Do you have a workaround? Yeah, so the nice thing is you're not actually required to submit a invoice with 10 plus. You're required to submit invoice or invoices with 10 plus. So what you'll do is you'll just grab 2 orders of 6 or 2 orders of 5, right? And then those email confirmations, you're going to go on Google and type in a PDF combiner, put them together, and that's what you're going to submit off. There. Okay, so Jennifer put an ASIN here too. Let's take a look at Jennifer's ASIN.
Yeah, you can pop that up there. Like we're usually live for like 30 minutes or so. And then you guys can always watch the replays. Those are up on my channel, be up on the Boxem channel as well.
Let's see what we got here. You want to pop me up real quick? All right, let's see here. So right off the bat, private label. That doesn't mean that it is private label. It just means suspected private label here, right? So we need to see if this is the brand, which actually doesn't look like it is. Right? Looking on this Keepa chart, though, this is very blocky, and there's pretty much no new offer count fluctuation, right? So this is not good, unfortunately. But if we go to
it could be. Check out there's just no buy box. Look at the data offers just to confirm.
Yeah, just in case here, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you might see some stock count decreasing. Yeah, so you can see so they actually aren't hiding stock. And you can see they've sold 2 of those in like
a month, yeah.
Over a month.
Over a month, yeah.
Yeah. So unless you're buying those for like $5 and it's like a super high profit play, I would probably not.
And these guys move, yeah, pretty much no movement on these guys here, yeah. So yeah, not good, unfortunately. Yeah, we want to see flowing. Like y'all should watch our full Keepa tutorials. You'll see good in there. I've watched a lot of your videos, but I haven't heard ever where we account for the price of shipping from the merchant to ourselves when we place an order. 99% of the time it's free shipping. So that's why we don't worry about it right there. And if it is, you're going to count in your cost or if it's not, you're going to count in your cost of goods. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Usually it's like $25-$35 for free shipping basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. Found some Stafford. The source shows a bonus. Yeah, so customers never going to complain about getting an extra one as long as they're getting what they pay for plus a little bit more. Then yeah, go for it. Walmart gift cards are low now. Do you stack up when it gets back a little bit higher? I like how you're thinking. I usually don't, just because there's no reason to like lock up capital and then maybe you go a week without finding a Walmart lead and you want to spend a bunch of money elsewhere. Now if it goes back up to the insane rates we saw for a second, then maybe. I thought about buying a bunch like
looking back,
the 18% it was sitting at. I thought it was gonna be the new norm, but definitely not.
All right, so this is actually the first item that is a good chart or decent chart here that we're taking a look at.
Looks pretty good, yeah.
So we can see it's not amazing, but like it's only gone from 10 to 11 sellers in 2 weeks here. That's not really much, right?
But you can still see, like, when you go along the top of the, like, looking at the top of the Keepa, you see how it's changing between different sellers constantly.
Boom,
so usually you only see that on stuff that's selling.
Very true here, right? Now, plugging this in on Google here, we can see it's over on Walmart for the low, but the problem is it's from a Walmart third-party seller. It's not sold and shipped by Walmart, so we have no way of proving it this is legit, unfortunately here.
Yeah,
right.
He said he's sourcing it for $9.40.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. All right, good work. Okay.
So he probably found a legit source for it.
That's cool.
It's like a little bit low on ROI. What's the profit? Oh,
it's no return.
Yeah,
low returns. Yeah, that's cool. Good work.
I would grab some of this. The big thing, like, this is the type of item I would not buy when capital is a limitation.
Yep.
But since you're on stream, hanging out, asking good questions, I assume that finding products is probably a limitation. You don't want to you don't want to die on a hill of looking for the perfect items when you still got your $3,000 startup sitting in the bank a month later, and you could have at least bought some 30%, 25% ROI stuff.
Very true.
Absolutely. If there's a hazmat alert, then you'll just ship it through the hazmat program, or you can FBM it, which is usually going to be roughly the same fees as doing FBA. Let's see, Kiki. I don't think we got to yours earlier, so let's see. So what does it mean when products you send into Amazon is stranded? Healthy. So interesting. So usually it would only go to stranded if like the listing got messed up or just some weird stuff like that. Check the stranded reason, and there might just be like a simple way for you to fix that, especially if there's no like account health complaint associated with that. Could be one of the things that probably is like the listing process got a little bit wonky. The SKU probably changed. Now you just need to sync the SKUs basically, which if that is the issue, it'll say missing SKU, and it'll show you a little step-by-step on how to fix that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. If you FBA with Amazon, I'm not sure what you mean, man. Are you able to figure out what he's asking here?
Yeah. So I think it's like if they realize the item he said wasn't the same, which the minimum wage employees really don't care unless a bunch of people are like
I got you,
complaining about it. But
it makes more sense here, yeah.
Don't do that. You know what I mean? Like probably not, but don't do that. Yeah.
So he was talking about the customer getting an extra. So the main thing is like Miles was saying, like the warehouse workers are not looking at a picture and be like, oh, this isn't the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Where that would come out is if a customer gets the item and they're unhappy. So in your case, they're getting 20% more product for the same price. I guess 25. They're getting 25% extra product for the same price. You'd be an insane customer to complain about that, right? If it was the opposite, then it's totally valid for a customer to complain. So yeah, main rule of thumb with Amazon is keep customers happy, and pretty much Amazon will keep your bank account happy.
Yeah. How often do you do live video like this, and can we get notified ahead of time? Yes. Yeah. So it sounds really YouTubey, but if you hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button, definitely hit both those. You'll get notified, and we have scheduled live streams every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, and then Tuesday, Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we do frequent live streams other days too as well.
Let's see. If you have 35 grand, you're chilling, man. Yeah.
Oh my God, good work, dude. Keep doing
I would
30 bands too.
Yeah, for sure. I would still not start with private label, even if you had $1 million in your bank account. Just like learn the basics, reselling some stuff, and then if you do want to do private label, then start after you know how to make a shipment and make a sale and get paid by Amazon and that kind of thing. That way, you're not figuring all that out and learning how to market a company. It's just I know how to sell on Amazon. Now, how do I market my brand, basically?
That's facts.
Let's see. Yeah, you can just submit 10 on those, George. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Is Alibaba still a good website to source products? So we actually don't talk about private label, which is what you would use Alibaba for. We even before tariffs, we think private label is way too hard for beginners, honestly. So we're not going to recommend it. We talk about what's way more simple and easy and really just like a lazier way to make money, which would be online arbitrage. So buying discount name brand products, big retail websites, Kohl's, Walmart, Target, flip them for a profit on Amazon.
Oh yeah, and yeah, you definitely want to avoid Alibaba, AliExpress, all that kind of stuff. If you're selling a listing that already exists,
Yeah,
that will get you banned real quick. Absolutely. Yeah, let us know what other questions you guys got here. Probably go for 5 more minutes or so. Let's see. I don't think we got this one earlier. Game plan for so kind of similar. We were just talking about Miner John. I'm assuming you play some Minecraft in your day. But yeah, so we don't actually ship anything from China. There's much easier low hanging fruit buying from big retail stores, basically. So yeah, all you guys who are trying to figure out like how to make those first sales, that kind of thing, just go to some of the recent videos we both posted on our channels.
Yep.
And you'll see exactly how to source, how to get those shipped in, make the sales, all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Can you get ungated? Let's see what brand is that. If you can't apply, I probably can't though.
Let's see. Sometimes UPCs are different, but the items are the same. Yeah, so I've definitely sold some stuff like that, Susanna. Like I was saying, if customers are happy, a lot of times they might change the UPC if like they updated the packaging or that kind of thing for whatever reason. As long as customers are getting the same thing, checking the nutrition facts, the fabric blend if it's closed, that kind of thing, just verifying every piece of info you can, then yeah, you can go for it.
Find a product that is exactly the same as the current listing, but the size you find is different. Can you create a new listing with that size that's not available on Amazon? So you totally can. I've actually never done it. Garrett used to do it all the time for us back in the day. Some listings that actually still are selling on to this day, honestly. So I personally don't think it's really worth your time if you're a newer seller, but if you're thinking really long-term, it's totally not a bad skill to have.
Yeah. You'll also find like on those listings that variation might already exist. It's just not showing up because Amazon on the customer end is not going to show you ASINs that exist, but are out of stock. They just don't want it would be a miserable customer experience. You just be clicking on stuff that's constantly out of stock. But you can check on the variation wizard, just like Google that. It'll take you to like a Seller Central link. And then take one of the ASINs that do exist, and it'll show you all the out of stock ASINs on that as well. So there's a good chance if it's like you're talking about it like size, so it's probably like pair of pants, shoes, that kind of thing. There's a good chance that it already has a listing that's just not showing up right now.
Boom, boom. You want to pop me up right here?
Yep.
So I think this is an RA product. Right off the bat.
Yeah, I found there's some of those in the closet behind me.
Yeah, Amazon's on them right here, right? We can see there's only 3 sellers here, and we can see, okay, so this is a very blocky chart. Some third-party sellers have made money on this briefly here, but very, very seldom. If we look at the past 3 months, I don't really think. Okay, so briefly, Amazon gave up the buy box here, but yeah, we have
They're not sharing the buy box very much on those. Yeah, there's a really good Magnum tiles listing that I found at Marshall's though. It was different than these.
Yeah,
it seems like check the pie chart on that.
Oh yeah, let's see.
We can just confirm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I definitely want to avoid that.
Yeah, because it's not an incredible rank. It's not a bad rank. It's not an incredible one by any means.
Yeah, sometimes you can see $44. Yeah, so the ROI isn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. Yeah, it was like 52 after fees. So I don't think that's worth it at all.
Yeah, no. But if you store front stock from there, you'll probably find some other RA
can see
products.
Other RA or other items in that same brand that you can kind of keep an eye out for. What does transparency application mean? So some brands, when they're selling things that are usually like highly counterfeit, sell really fast, they're going to put like an extra QR code on the products. Generally, they're only going to be on there if you're buying from someone who knows you're going to sell them on Amazon. But you can always like test order one unit and see if it's baked into the packaging. It's just like an extra QR code, basically. If you Google transparency code, you'll see what they look like, basically.
Yep. Yeah, of course, Jcast. We got you guys. Yeah, we're happy to help every Thursday, every Tuesday, and every Monday. So Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. We are happy to help. Do not buy from third-party Walmart sellers, unfortunately. Yeah, you can't prove authenticity of those SKUs. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing as like buying from an eBay or Poshmark or one of those. You could sell it in used condition, but Amazon's not going to like it very much, basically. See, if you bought some items to be able to return them, so you could, but like you don't really want to do that, especially if it's a website that you see yourself buying from in the future, because then you're going to end up on a little bit of a blacklist. If you return a whole bunch of stuff, they're going to be more likely to cancel your orders. And it's just not good in general, basically.
Boxem man says, have a good day. Indeed, y'all. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see y'all on the next stream here. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Make sure yeah, I think we got all you guys taken care of. Sweet. So we'll go ahead and wrap up here in just a second. If you get an invoice from Walmart, yeah, so you just anytime you buy from any website, whatever the email you is your invoice. Don't get too hung up in the weeds on that, basically. Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all be
good
great.
good vibes. Yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day. Make sure you guys
tempting gift cards on Walmart, Tariq. Using
For
your
sure.
resource certificate gift cards, that's really it. They don't really run sales stuff. There's a ton of really good leads that don't really go away on there. Y'all be great. See y'all soon. Be great.
Absolutely. Yeah, make sure you guys check out 2 weeks of Boxem for free.